So you want the prospect to buy, but you don't want them feeling sold. Well, if you've ever had that on a sales call where you're like, man, I don't want to push the person to do it, but how do I get them to want this? It's such a great offer. Well, it's all in your tonality. My name is Armin Shafee. I'm the founder of highticketcoaching.com. And in the last 2 to 3 years, I've taken thousands of sales calls. I've also trained salespeople to be able to grow to making 6 figures a month in sales, making 5 figures in commissions. And this is not just for salespeople, it's for coaches, consultants, anyone who's selling anything I ticket on the phone. This video is going to show you the secrets, the behind the scenes, the in-betweens that they don't teach you in every other sales program that's actually getting in the way of you closing more sales. So go take a bunch of notes and implement this in your next sales call and watch what happens. Enjoy. Here's the authority face. All of you should look like this on a call. Slight squints, and you oscillate between confused look and trying to figure something out they're saying and confident charm and like almost like a slight ego, like a confident smirk that you know something they don't. That's the oscillation. Faces right now. Curiosity, trying to figure something out. And I just oscillated from, I get this all the time. Smirky, slight, I know something you don't. That oscillation creates this feeling on a call of authority, confidence, curiosity. I wonder what this person has. I want to pay to find out more about what they know, and complete composure. Like, I don't really need you to buy this. You're the one who walked into my doctor's clinic. You have a cold. I have the medicine. You don't know why it's happening, but I do. But I'm trying to figure out why. These are the only 2 facial expressions you should be oscillating between in the call. The only other third one is like and this is if you have a lot of rapport and you're in like intense presence situation in the call where they have to just make up their mind, you can step into like super like direct facial expression. That facial expression looks like this. I get that, but how much longer are you going to let this keep happening? Because it's up to you. This is like a parent's face almost. Like, are you going to keep giving me bullshit? Or are we just going to do this? So it's a concerned face. This is confused, which creates more pulling out of them to tell you stuff. This is why we use it for questions. This face right here is the question face. Interesting. Can I ask you this? Yeah. But we don't want this in the close. In the close, we want assertiveness. And assertiveness looks like this, like I'm confronting. And then a little bit of charm. When you're trying to like slip in the idea of what they should be thinking, you can take a whole year if you want. Take 10. I mean, why do this at all? This is also a good face. A very neutralizing, disarming face that like in a jokey way suggests the opposite of what you want them to do. I mean, why do this at all? At the end of the day, we're here because you know you can't do this alone. Based on everything you told me, you just got to make up your mind. Do you want to have this in the next 6 months or no? You have to make up your mind. I'd rather us just not do this if you can. This concerned face, but assertive. Now, if the person's very sensitive and extremely afraid, I go way softer. You got to make up your mind. I'm here for you. This face. If the person is like not like they don't need like nurture, they're more like someone has to just grab their head and be like, look here. That's more like you got to make up your mind. I'm here for you, but you got to do this. This is empathy. Yeah, it's hard. And look, it's going to get even harder when we start working together. But is it worth it to you? Because if it's not, there's no point of doing this at all. Assertiveness. Little bit of concern facing the eyebrows. You seeing it? Not confused. Concerned. So it's almost the same. Difference is my eyes are a little more open. And the way I look is like I'm calling you out on something in a very gentle way. And this is the charming one. You got to make up your mind. And all of them feel something different for a different type of person. This was like, are you going to make up your mind? Sometimes people need to, Sometimes people need you to lead. You got to make up your mind. I only want to work with a serious person. Can't do this now, just don't do it at all. Other times people have bigger egos. They don't want to feel closed and they don't want to be patronized. Those people, are you going to make up your mind? You can waste another year, or we could just get to work. Big ego people that need to close, people that are in a very sensitive spot. First, just understand the words you say so you don't have to think about it anymore and why you're saying those things. Then, the game, when you start predictably closing sales, meaning you know already you can close, like you're like, of course, if they're fit, why wouldn't they do this? That's expecting the close. Hoping for the close and attaching to it is, I hope they do this. No. Why wouldn't they do this? That's expecting it. You want to go into it with learning how to oscillate. Because you could be saying one thing, but they could be feeling a completely different meaning from how you're saying. If you look stressed and nervous, they're like, oh, this person really wants my money. They don't really know to get out. If you're way too laid back, They'll also be laid back. This person's cool. I don't have to make up my mind today. Both are wrong. Sympathy is for the people in pain places that want to go from bad place to a good place in life. This middle one, also bad place to a good place. This person is like, you'll break them if you close. They'll feel like, they'll go like, they don't believe in themselves. They need you to lift them up. This person, they do believe in themselves to some degree, but their ego won't let them admit it that you're right. So you got to be more of like assertive and like get them in a agreement with you. So they go, I respect you because like you're right. But this is most of you guys don't get these people. This ego person, it's a whole different game. They're trying to go from good to great. Okay? When they got an ego, you got to be like likable. They just want to see if you're legit and you're confident in yourself because they'll pay you any amount of money as long as they know the shit works. So this side's like, hey man, I mean, you wouldn't be here unless you were serious. So why don't you get to work? The more time you talk, less time you're making money. More time we work, the more time you're making money. None of this is fake. It's leadership and authenticity to learn to adapt to the person. That's real leadership. Like you're learning where they're at and meeting them there. I think it's much more fake for you to always try to be yourself no matter how the person is. It's very selfish, very immature. See, when they feel like you understand each other's rapport, we're relatable. I relate to you. We're common. There's commonalities between us. I like how you think. You like how I think. It's rapport. We like each other. That comes also, it automatically infuses, I trust you because you're like me and I trust myself, so I trust you. So I could trust you, but the trust also has another half. It's not just about rapport. I could like you, but not think you're good at something. I won't trust you getting me results, but I like you. But that doesn't mean I will give you money. To get money from somebody, you have to have a lot of rapport and a lot of trust. But trust is rapport and certainty. Certainty comes from results, social proof, your confidence, your conviction when you speak. Rapport is about finding common interests between each other, finding things to connect on. I go, so to some degree, you trust me. It's enough trust to talk to me. Now, throughout the call, I demonstrate my credibility, my expertise, my solution for your problems. Why? By simple analogies, giving testimonial examples, showing my marketing, showing a certainty in my tone, which is like, I don't need your validation because I'm already good. All those things build the second half of the trust that makes them go, yeah, I pay you money.